Hey everyone, welcome back for the English interview with Julie Desjardins, the founder of ACCROchet and the Francrochet Collective. Hi Julie.
Hi, how are you?
Very good, and you?
I'm good, thanks.
Hey Julie.
Hi.
Hello. I'm very glad to talk to you tonight.
Oh, so am
I
I.
think you are our first official crocheter of the Facebook Live.
That makes me happy. I like to be the first crocheter everywhere.
First and sometimes only.
Sometimes only, but that's happening less and less.
Less and less, yeah. You see more and more crochet everywhere.
I do, and I look for it, and I try to gather it all toward myself. So,
Yeah, and surround yourself with the crochet world.
yes,
As I
definitely.
was preparing for the interview, I really, because I'm more of a knitter,
Hmm.
and I tried to crochet once when I was little, but it was a catastrophe, really not good at all. So I just quit. But as I was preparing for the interview, I really saw, I looked at all your pages, your website, your Instagram page, and I really found a lot of people following along and a lot of crocheters and a lot of
Yep.
new stuff that I just didn't know at all about. So that made me really happy.
Well, so your reaction to crochet is kind of like mine with knitting. I think it's pretty. I love knitting. I think it's beautiful, but I just I don't enjoy doing it. So I focus on crochet, and when you look for it, it's there. Like there's so much of it out there, and yeah.
Yeah, maybe I will give it a try once more.
You'll have to
Maybe
take a class with me.
yeah, that's it exactly. Um, I'm really glad also to talk to you tonight because you started a few months ago a new group on Facebook, which is a group for supporting and helping entrepreneurs.
Mhm.
And I wish you could talk a little about this group to us, how you got the idea, where it came from, and everything.
Right. So it started because I used to work in an office. I used to work in advertising, and I worked in many offices actually. And now, for the last 2 years, I've been working alone in my house, and it gets lonely. And in March, my husband and my daughter both also started to work from my house for because of the pandemic. And every day I hear my husband on meeting after meeting after meeting, and I started paying attention. And he has these meetings at the beginning of the week where all of his team says what they worked on last week and what they're working on this week, and whatever is blocking them, like if it's someone in another department or something that they're not sure where to go with. And I was like, what? I mean, why don't we have that? We could use that. All of the people that have their own businesses and we work like alone. So I wanted to do something. I wanted to recreate that sort of feeling where you're not alone, where someone else knows what you're doing, and it also makes it so that if you say that you're going to do something to other people, you kind of have to do it
Yeah, you
because
say it out loud and you have witnesses, so you have to.
you kind of have to do it. Yeah.
Yeah,
There is a little bit more pressure to do things, and also sometimes the things that are blocking us aren't actually blocking us. It's, I remember I said in one of the first ones that I'm the one blocking myself because I tend to procrastinate. I pay attention to the meetings that are going on upstairs, or I listen to my daughter's class, or I scroll on social. But just saying it out loud, and we find solutions often for everyone's different issues.
yeah.
So yeah,
And
it helps.
sometimes for you it seems like a unsurmountable problem, like it's really, really something big and very complicated. And maybe to just to say it out loud, some people have gone through the same thing and they can just say, oh, when this arrives to me, I do this, I do that.
Yes.
You try this, you can try that. So maybe you feel less alone and isolated.
Yeah, exactly. Because we all have a lot of things to do in a week. And we're experts at some, and we have trouble with others. But if you mix enough people together, there's someone that is good at what you're lacking, and they can possibly give you an idea of how to fix it or how to do it. So yeah, it helps a lot.
Yeah, we made a little poll on our Instagram and Facebook stories 2 days ago about which task, if you had to, if you could choose which task from your day would you take out of your list, and I think accountant or contability,
Accounting, yeah,
accounting,
accounting.
yeah, accounting was
I would,
the most or the least popular.
yeah, that would be my choice too.
Yeah.
We're in it this week, and it's not my favorite thing, but there's also something to be said for giving that to someone else, if you really, really.
Yeah. And some people just thrive on numbers and they love it and they like when it balances and everything. So
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
I have an accountant now, and I'm like, I think I prefer him doing that than me. So
yeah, that's it. Everybody has its own strengths.
yes, exactly.
Sorry. So we will put the link of this group, of your Facebook group, either in the comments or in the title of the video. I don't know exactly where right now, but you will find the link very easily if you want to subscribe and maybe get support and help from other people who are going through the same thing as you. You are not alone.
You're not.
You're not alone. And talking about projects, maybe you have something something ongoing that you maybe want to talk to us about. If you want to show us pictures or your website or.
Well, I can show you, and now I know I have to scroll. So if you go on my website, ACCROchet.com, and you go on the Hi, I'm Julie page, you can see like all of the different things or in places where I'm at. So you can find all my social media, you can see where all my patterns are. You can also book me if you want to take a class or if you need a consult for your own business. You can book me and we can talk about it. Right now, most of the projects that I have are with my French designer collective. So it's all like different projects that we're working on for 2021 with Knitpic's crochet website, We Crochet, and some Quebec producers, yarn producers. So it's all like cool things that are coming up, and I've got a lot of secrets that I can't wait to share too, and they're going to be on that website as soon as they can be.
And also, I think you are I don't know if you are reseller of hooks.
Yes, yeah, I'm
Yeah, I see them on the
reseller.
pages.
Yeah, I'm a reseller of Furls crochet hooks. So if you go on, what am I doing? If you go on my website and you go in shop and Furls hooks, these amazing hooks are super lightweight, super what's the word? Ergonomic. So they're easier on your joints and your wrist so that you can crochet longer, and they make your stitches more equal. So if there's crocheters out there that want to try those, you can find them on my website.
They're
They're
very
amazing hooks.
pretty.
They are, but they're also super easy to use and very very useful to be good to your hands, because I crochet a lot and for very long,
Yeah,
and I don't take enough breaks, but the hooks help with that.
they look more comfortable than the crochet I used for my bad
Probably.
scarf. They,
Probably.
yeah, they were really thin and really
Yeah, so
stiff and
these
hard.
have like a water drop shape. So when you hold them in your hand, you're tightening less.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes it easier on your joints. They have so many and they're so pretty.
Yeah, and so people can go on your website, which we will also put the link over the video.
Yeah.
And so yeah, you have only French patterns, yes? Or do you
No.
translate them too?
Yeah, my patterns are
Oh.
in French and English, all of them, and I've got If you want to try crochet socks, I have a lot of those. And if you want to try Tunisian crochet, I have a lot of patterns for that. But I also have everything else like clothing, hats, cowls. I have it all.
So that is very nice because I saw on your website you have like 9 pages of different patterns. Those
think
are
I have,
only for the paying patterns, but you also have a lot of free patterns.
yeah.
So
I have about 160, 175, I think.
How long have you been designing?
10 years.
10
I started
years.
at the second twist and haven't stopped.
So this is an average of 15, 20 patterns a year. It's a lot.
Yeah, there are years that I did more. Last year I didn't do that many, but I mean, there are years that I did more than 25, so it averages out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a lot. You're good.
Oh, I have imagination.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. And do you have other fiber related hobbies or crafts that you make?
Yeah, I like cross stitching and I like felting. I like needle felting. I want to try weaving. I have a friend that weaves that she has unicorn weaving fibers and I want to go. She's right next to me and I need to take classes with her.
Yeah, it's really, really nice weaving. I weave and it's really different from crocheting and knitting.
Yeah.
It's another part of the brain.
Exactly.
But it's
And
fun. It's like you're taking a break from your other tasks.
that's it. That's what I need.
Yeah, it's a more a part Cartesian.
Mathematic. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to make a little bit more. You can't go just like, oh, I'll wing it and just try something. You
Oh
have
no,
to,
you have to think about it.
yeah, and make calculations and yeah, it's different, but it's very fun.
Yeah, I bet.
So you have a lot of cool projects going on. We will put all the links on the video. And thank you very much for being with us tonight, Julie.
Thank you for inviting me.
Well, you're welcome. It was a real pleasure. So
Thank
we
you.
see you at Twist 2021 in person next year.
Can't wait.
Okay. Have a nice evening.
Thank you, you too.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.